This is the book of Psalm, chapter 64, verse 8. So they shall make their own tongue to fall upon themselves. All that see them shall flee away. Verse 9. And all men shall fear, and shall declare the work of the Most High, for they shall wisely consider of his doing. Brakata Yahweh, Brakata Yahweh Shai, Brakata Yahweh, Brakata Yahweh Shai. Yahweh is the name who the world ignorantly calls God, and Yahweh Shai is his son who the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ. First and foremost, I want to give all praises and all glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakak Double honors to the apostles of great millstone who rule well and taught us this truth. They are the true teachers for the nation of Israel on earth today. And salutation to the Akim out there pushing this truth of sincerity throughout the four corners of the earth and risking their life for Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai's sake. Our brother Samak from the GMS Miami camp. And yes, the reason why I brought up the book of Psalm, chapter 64, verse 8 through 9, is I came across this article today where, according to this website, this is in JJ website, all right, they wrote an article how 5 facts about the Israelite people ancestral connection to the land of Israel, okay? And this title triggered me to read what they wrote, and yeah, they made their own tongue fall upon themselves, because a lot of things they put in here is the truth, all right? Because that land does belong, all right, to the 12 tribes of Israel, all right? The land belongs, all right, to the descendants of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. The question is, who are the descendants of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob? Okay? And when you read this article, I'm just going to get to the point, all right? They make their own tongue fall upon themselves because, I mean, clearly, all right, they know who the true biblical Hebrew Israelites are, all right? And these imposters are being found out to be imposters just like that, all right? I just want to get to some key points. You can read it yourself, and again, chew the meat, spit the bones, as the apostle elders always say. But this is a good read, okay? And it goes to show you they know the history, all right? This devil, okay, knows that we got the truth. So they break it down in 5 points. I'm just going to go to the 4th point. It says, while in exile, it says Jews, but it really should say Israelites, and that's how they try to, always seclude the rest of the other tribes out. They always put Jews, but really it should say Israelites, all right? Well, in fact, let me go up here because it's funny. They bring about this, the history of that land, okay, being occupied by the Israelites, and they mentioned the northern kingdom, okay? So why is it they always put Jews? Strictly because they always want, all right, to create that confusion that, all right, Jew, which Jew only pertains to one tribe. There's 11 other tribes. But I want to read this part, then I'll get to the point of this lesson, all right? But I just want to hit this. I want to hit this part right here to make a point. This point. Then we're going to get to my original point within this lesson. The ancient history of the land of Israel includes many centuries during which the land was governed by the Israelite people. Okay? Israelite. 12 tribes. Beginning in approximately 1000 BCE, which is the beginning of the Iron Age, under King Saul, David, and Solomon. Right. All right. And King Saul was a Benjamite. David and Solomon was a Judite. Okay? The entire land of Israel was under a unified Israelite kingdom. Okay, you notice how they keep putting this in there. All right, this is how they like to cause that confusion. All right, Israelite kingdom. Anybody who picks up the Bible and reads this part of the Bible, which is in the book of Kings, will know that there were 12 tribes okay, under the rulership of King Saul, King David, and Solomon, okay? The unified kingdom, as it is known, was divided in approximately 931 BCE into the Kingdom of Israel, Northern Kingdom, and its capital in Samaria, right? The Northern Kingdom, which represents you so-called Hispanics and Native Americans, and the Kingdom of Judah, right? Southern Kingdom, which represents you so-called Negroes, West Indians, Jamaicans, in the Caribbean area, and of course you have so-called Haitians, okay, which right now, the so-called Haitians, which belong to the tribe of Levi, they're catching hell, all right, in that country, and that's judgment, okay, because the truth been out. You got a lot of Levites, all right, so-called Haitians waking up to their true biblical nationality, Levites, okay, in my camp. There's a whole bunch of Levites in my camp, so there's no excuses why you so-called Haitians ain't seeking the Lord, all right? But you want to do your own thing, and that's why the land of Hades catching hell. And they're all the tribe, all you tribes, whatever, whether it be Puerto Rico, whether it be Jamaica, whether it be the West Indies, okay, whether it be, all right, Central South America, you're all catching hell, man. All right? That's why you need to seek the Lord. But anyway, I don't want to go off on a topic. Continuing on. But hey, here's the history though, okay? With its capital in Jerusalem. Right. Both kingdoms remained under Israelite rule. Northern kingdom was conquered by the Assyrian Empire in 722 BCE, and most of the inhabitants were exiled, which is the truth. But the southern kingdom remained under Israelite rule until 586 BCE, when the Babylonian Empire conquered it. Exiled many Jews, right? Southern kingdom, okay? Judea, all right? Which later became Judea, all right? Then it says the Jews returned from under exile under the Persian Empire and regained control over the land with the Hasmonean dynasty, right? All right? And you can read that in the book of Maccabees, all right? The Apocrypha, okay? In the 2nd century BCE, Judea, as it was then called, yep, because that's the way it was established as Judea, became a client state of Rome in 63 BCE. Now, this is where you got to know the history, all right, so you don't get confused. And the Herodian dynasty, right? So the Herodians were imposters, okay? The Herodian dynasty, let's look this up. Herodian dynasty. Herodian dynasty. Just go on with the spirit. We're going to get to the point, but I got to bring out this history, all right? The Herodian dynasty was a royal dynasty of Idumean Edomite descent, okay? So these are when imposter behavior came into play, all right? And the reason why they knew our customs because Israelites taught these Edomites how the law, statutes, and commandments. In fact, if what's his name, John Harkanen, Israelite. Hopefully I spelled his name right. John Hyrcanus. Here we go. John Hyrcanus was Hasmonean leader and Israelite high priest of the 2nd BCE. All right, and let's see if it says that he taught. He taught. Did he talk? Okay, John. Let me see something right here. Bear me one moment. John Hyrcanus. All right, taught Idumean. Yeah, here it is. Hyrcanus then instituted forced conversions on the Idumeans. There we go. Where's that located at? See? All right, just a couple of keywords and you can get some history. All right, so you understand what went down and how these Edomites started taking on our customs and culture. Here it is. All right. Hyrcanus also initiated a military campaign against the Idumean Edomites. During the campaign, Hyrcanus conquered Hadorah, Maresha, and other Idumean towns. Hyrcanus then instituted forced conversions on the Idumeans to, all right, it says Judaism, okay, all right, or Israelite customs, okay. So that's how the Herodian dynasty came about, all right. Again, Herodian dynasty was a royal dynasty of Idumean Edomite descent, ruling the Herodian kingdom of Judea, all right. So these were imposters. So you had imposters back then, just like you have now, okay? With this whole Zionist movement and these JJs claim to be us. Goes on and says a Idumean dynasty under the control of Rome took over. In 70 CE, the Romans destroyed Jerusalem and exiled many of the JJ inhabitants. Many of the Israelite inhabitants of Judea, right? Okay, and that was prophesied. You know what? Let me get. When you see the abomination of desolation, flee into the mountain. Abomination, desolation. See if I spelt that right. Nope, but hey, that's why we got a computer. Proofread it. All right? Because I'm not a good speller. Okay? Definitely not a good speller. Right? This is the prophecy that Yahushua told, all right? This mainly the southern kingdom, okay? Which are the so-called Negroes, again, Jamaican, West Indians, and Haitians, because they were the main ones dwelling in the land. Northern kingdom already got taken out, as it was established in this article, okay? And of course, just go to the Book of Kings, which is where you need to go for the source, because where did the article get this information? From the Bible, okay? Matthew chapter 24, verse 15. When ye therefore shall see the abomination of desolation spoken by Daniel the prophet stand in the holy place, whoso readeth, let him understand. Right, because Daniel prophesied about the Romans, all right, coming into, the abomination of desolation, which at time were the Romans, but those are the biblical Edomites, all right, coming to take down Judea, all right. 16, then let them which be in Judea flee into the mountains. 17, let him which is on the housetop not come down to take anything out of his house. 18, neither let him which is in the field return back to take his clothes. 19, and this is the mindset you got to have, okay, in these days, all right, when this devil brings his draconian laws, all right, he comes in with his martial law troops and his, and various other enforcement institutions, all right, you got to, okay, be prepared, man, to lose everything, all right? 19, and woe unto them that are with child, and to them that give suck in those days, right? And that happened, and those that didn't take heed, they ended up eating their own children, okay? Because there was a heavy cannibalism that went down in Judea when the Romans cut off the food supply. 20, but pray ye that your flight be not in the winter, neither on the Sabbath day. 21, for then shall be great tribulations, such as was not since the beginning of the world to this time, nor ever shall be. All right. So again, that was that when you read this part right here, it says the Romans destroyed Jerusalem and exiled many of the JJ inhabitants of Judea. Right. That's what happened. All right. You had a lot of Israelites that fled. They exiled. They went into the mountains. They went into the north parts of Africa, all the way to the west part of Africa. Okay, then you had Israelites. Most of them went to the west part of Africa, but you had Israelites fleeing, going up north. Okay, going far as east, because again, we got scattered throughout the world. Okay, so I just wanted to make that point. But let me get back to the fourth point, the main point of this lesson. Okay, I know that was a little bit longer, but hey, that's where the Spirit took me, and that was for edification. Okay, so Lord willing, everyone was edified with that point. Now I'm going to the main point, Because this is how you know they make their own tongue fall upon themselves. All right, and that's why everyone's gonna fear, man. All right, because then you're gonna know who the chosen is when the deliverance happens. While in exile, Israelites never stopped yearning to return to Israel. Okay, despite being scattered throughout the world, woo, during various points in history, the Israelite people maintain a strong connection to the land of Israel through religious practices, prayers, and enduring hope of an eventual return. Diaspora Israelites yearn to return to Israelite homeland and the holy Israelite city of Jerusalem, both of which are mentioned multiple times in daily Israelite prayers. Traditional Israelite religious, this is the point that I want to get right here. Traditional Israelite religious thought stated that the Israelites had been exiled from their homeland as a punishment from God. That is the point. So these devils know, man, okay? We were exiled out of the land from the punishment of the Most High, okay? We were scattered, okay? We were removed from our land, okay? Because we went against our power. But, okay, now check this out. They could only return in Messianic times. The belief kept most Jews from thinking about returning to living in Israel, right? That's why, all right, they always went back to the scriptures because they understood that the Lord would have to bring them back. If you go to Isaiah chapter 11, verse, I'll start at 9. They shall not hurt nor destroy in all my holy mountain, for the earth shall be full of knowledge of the Lord as the waters cover the sea. Right. And they're pretty much from archaeology, all right, and of course the World Wide Web, all right. If you do, all right, basic, all right, research and study, all right, the Holy Bible is the truth. This is this book is, all right, is the truth, all right. No book can mate against this book, all right. 10. And in that day there shall be a root of Jesse, which shall stand for an insight of the people. To it shall the Gentiles seek. This is talking about the Israelite foreigners, okay, scattered throughout the world. And his rest shall be glorious. 11. And it shall come to pass in that day that the Lord shall set his hand again the second time to recover the remnant of his people. See? So that traditional belief has always been there because in the scriptures it stated that the Lord will bring back his people, okay? That he will do it himself. Not no Balfour Declaration. Not no Zionist JJ of the statehood. Okay? The Rothschild family, okay, weasels, all right, have no part to that land. All right? Because they're not fulfilling prophecy. The prophecy says that the Lord will bring back his people. As it says in this article, traditional Israelite, right? What did it say? Traditional, okay, Israelite religious thought stated that the Jews have been exiled from their homeland as a punishment from God. They could only return in Messianic times. This belief kept most Israelites from thinking about a return to living in Israel. Okay. All right. And so this is what Israelites believed in, and it shall come to pass in that day that the Lord shall set his hand again the second time to recover the remnant of his people, which shall be left from Assyria, and from Egypt, and from Pathros, and from Cush, and from Elam, and from Shinar, and from Hamath, and from the islands of the sea. You see? Okay? That's why when, Paul and Peter were going on their ministry, all right, to lead everyone to Yahweh Shai, all right, the people understood that the Lord would have to bring them back to the land and establish the kingdom to Israel. Okay? They understood that. All right? Because how come the vast majority of the who Paul was speaking that believe, how come they didn't return to the homeland? All right? How come they didn't return to Judea? All right? Because they understood the prophecy that the Lord would have to bring them back. Because again, it was under Roman control. All right? And the northern kingdom was not even there. They knew that all the tribes had to come back. Okay? That's why when hold on. James 1:1. James, the servant of the Most High, and Lord of Yahweh Shai Mashiach, to the 12 tribes which are scattered abroad, greeting. You see? Okay? So there was an understanding that they were scattered and that they had to wait till the Messiah came to bring them back. Okay? I mean, even Yahweh Shai said in Mark chapter 13, verse 27, then shall they see the Son of Man coming in the clouds with great power and glory. 27, and then shall he send his angels and shall gather together his elect from the four winds, from the uttermost part of earth to the uttermost part of heaven. Okay? So they understood that there'll be a great deliverance. Okay? Again, they make their own tongues fall upon themselves. This is clear that, all right, that statehood of the JJ is not supposed to be there. So we're going to go back. Isaiah chapter 11, verse 11. It shall come to pass in that day that the Lord shall set his hand again the second time to recover the remnant of his people, which shall be left from Assyria, and from Egypt, and from Pathros, and from Cush, and from Elam, and from Shinar, and from Hamath, and from the islands of the sea. 12. And he shall set up an ensign for the nations, and shall assemble the outcasts of Israel, and gather together the dispersed of Judah from the four corners of the earth. Okay? This is in the Old Testament. All right? 13. The enemy also of Ephraim shall depart, and the adversary of Judah shall be cut off. Ephraim shall not envy Judah, and Judah shall not vex Ephraim. Right. Okay? So, and you're seeing that now. So clearly, the true biblical Hebrew Israelites will be waiting, even up to into this time, to this very day, March 12th, 2024. They'll be waiting for the Messiah, Yahweh Shai, who the world ignorantly calls Jesus, all right, to deliver them from captivity, to deliver them from wherever they were scattered at. Oh, Jeremiah, this is a milk scripture. Jeremiah chapter 23, verse 5. Behold, the days come, saith the Lord, that I will raise unto David a righteous branch, and the king shall reign and prosper. Right, it's talking about Yahweh Shai, who the world Indian calls Jesus, and shall execute judgment and justice in the earth. 6. And in his days Judah shall be saved, and Israel shall dwell safely. Right, northern and southern kingdom. And this is his name whereby he shall be called the Lord our righteousness. Okay? 7. Therefore, behold, the days come, saith the Lord, that they shall no more say, the Lord liveth, which brought up the children of Israel out of the land of Egypt. Right, and that was a great deliverance. And everybody heard about that. All the heathens heard about that, and they feared. Okay, they feared us. Okay? But guess what? There's going to be a greater deliverance. Okay, in these times. Okay? Especially the biggest deliverance. Here we go, verse 8. But the Lord liveth, which brought up and which led the seed of the house of Israel out of the north country, right? America. This is going to be the greatest deliverance, all right, ever seen, and will be told, all right, for generations to generations to generations to generations. It will be told forever about how the Lord delivered his people, all right, from Babylon the Great, all right, from, this captivity. How the Lord, Yahweh Shai, delivered them from the destruction. And from all countries where they have driven them. Here we go. And from all countries where they have driven them. And they shall dwell in their own land. Right, this is the Old Testament. So in the New Testament, okay, those that knew that they were Jews had an understanding that, all right, that they were waiting for the Messiah to return to gather, the lost sheep of the house of Israel. In fact, I got to get another one. Even the high priest Caiaphas knew that all the Israelites needed to be saved, need to be delivered. Okay, what was it? It's John chapter 11, right? Was it John chapter 11? Yep, John 11, chapter 11, and I'm going to start at 47. Okay, conspiracy to kill Yahushua. Because that's not his name, all right? And if you keep calling on Jesus, you're not going to make it. Sorry, that he's not going to listen to you. That's disrespectful, man, all right? Calling on Jesus, that's not his name, all right? Anyone with critical thinking, with a scholarly mind, would understand that when the Messiah walked the earth, okay? When the Son of Man walked the earth, okay, he had a Hebrew name. What was his Hebrew name? Okay, IUIC, and you know it. All right, a lot of you know his Hebrew name, but you don't want to teach it openly. You want to call on Jesus openly, which is total confusion. All right, and you put in his name. That means you're basically what you're saying is you're embarrassed of his Hebrew name. Okay, that's what you're saying, and the Lord's going to handle y'all, lest y'all repent. Anyway, let me continue on. Then gathered the chief priests and the Pharisees of the council and said, "What do we? For this man doeth many miracles." Right, Yahushua did many miracles. He healed the blind, all right? He healed the sick. He raised the dead. And you got to believe that he did those miracles, all right? Okay, you got to believe, all right? Yahushua did many miracles. 48, if we let him thus alone, all men will believe on him, and the Romans shall come and take away both our place and nation. Right, see, that's how you know you had sellouts. Just like today, okay? Just like today, sellouts, okay? I might as well show this picture. Hold on, let's see. Will allow me to show this picture right here. Hold on. Let me see. I'm gonna show you something. I'm gonna show you a sellout. Okay? Let me show you a sellout right now. Show you a good example of a sellout. All right? Who doesn't want to lose his riches and is willing to be a coon. All right? Let me show you something right here. Bear me one moment. I'm transferring an image from my phone to this computer. So just bear me one moment. Well, the elect would bear. The rest of y'all, okay, you have an attention span of a 2-year-old. 30 seconds, and then you forget, okay? But check this out. There you go. Look at this. This is a good example. All right? Who doesn't want to lose, all right, their position, all right, their wealth, all right? Look at this. Floyd Money Mayweather, all right? Keyword money, because that's what it is. With a okay, covering his head, okay, with the star, okay. You know, I believe it's the star of Rimfram, okay. Not just from what I've done research when it comes to understanding the occult and the Illuminati. They love this image right here because it represents as above, so below. All right, but that's for another topic. But the point is, okay, there's Money Floyd Mayweather at the Rock, you know, where them weirdo JJs bob their head to, and there he is. Okay, good example. All right, doesn't want to lose his position that was gave to him by Esau Edom. All right, by the elites, you know, the secret societies. All right, so that's an example. John chapter 11, verse 49. And one of them, named Caiaphas, being the high priest that same year, and said unto them, Ye know nothing at all. 50. Nor consider that it is expedient for us that one man should die for the people, and that the whole nation perish not. Right, because he understood, all right, that all the tribes needed to be saved. All right. 51. And this spake he not of himself, but being high priest that year, he prophesied that Yahushua should die for that nation. 52, here's the point, and not for that nation only, but that also he should gather together in one the children of God, meaning the 12 tribes of Israel that were scattered abroad, which I just brought out in James 1 and 1. Come on, man. So they make their own tongue fall upon themselves, all right? Our people always understood that we were scattered throughout the world and that we were waiting on the Messiah to come to deliver us, period. All right? Last one, I'll close out. All right, Israel to be renewed for his name's sake, right? Because the Lord is going to glorify his name by delivering us. Ezekiel 36, chapter 36, verse 22. Therefore say unto the house of Israel, thus saith the Lord power Yahweh, I do not this for your sakes, O house of Israel, but for my holy name's sake, which ye have profaned among the heathen, whither you went. Right. Good example, Floyd Mayweather. All right. Good example, go to the worldstarhiphop.com. Okay. Or you Northern Kingdom, you migrants come in, you know, being a bunch of demons, all right? Making Northern Kingdom look bad, because a lot of you migrants, you know, you Israelite, okay, you Jakes that are coming crossing the border, you're being wicked, man. A lot of you are. Okay? So you're disrespecting the Lord's name. 23. And I will sanctify my great name, which was profaned among the heathen, which ye have profaned in the midst of them. And because we're still in the midst of the heathen. We're still in captivity. And the heathen shall know that I am the Lord, saith the Lord, power Yahweh, when I shall be sanctified in you before their eyes. 24. Here's the point. For I will take you from among the heathen and gather you out of all countries and will bring you into your own land. Boom. 25. Then I will sprinkle clean water upon you, and ye shall be clean. From all your filthiness and from all your idols will I cleanse you. Right, because the Lord is going to put the laws in our inward parts. The law, statutes, commandments, all right? So that we'll never, all right, go off. We'll never idol worship ever again. We'll be fully clean, okay? And of course, our bodies are going to be changed too. So we'll never get sick, all right? We'll never die, okay? That's the law. That's the Lord, all right, put in because when he puts the law, statutes, commandments in us, all right, we'll never go off. So we'll never die. We'll never sin. 26. And a new heart, see, meaning the mind, right? We're gonna be reprogrammed, okay? Spiritually, not no freaking AI crap, not no Elon Musk Neuralink, all right, chip in the brain. We're talking about a spiritual, okay, being renewed spiritually in the mind, all right, and the body, okay, spiritual bodies. A new heart also will I give you, and a new spirit will I put within you, and I will take away the stony heart out of your flesh, and I will give you an heart of flesh. 27. I will put my spirit within you and cause you to walk in my statutes, and ye shall keep my judgments and do them. 28. And ye shall dwell in the land that I gave to your fathers, and ye shall be my people, and I will be your power. You see? So, yeah. You know, I don't want to make this too long. I know we went into a couple of points, but hey, man, they make their own tongue fall upon themselves. Clearly, all right, they know that the Israelites always understood, okay, that we needed to be brought back to our homeland, all right, wherever we were scattered at, okay, and that's what we were waiting on, even in antiquity, okay, that was always understood. And the fact that they put in this article, they just cut themselves, okay? So the point is, what the hell happened? What the hell happened? Well, this happened. The confusion, the lie, the deceit. But in the 19th century, here we go, as European Jews suffer from growing anti-quote-unquote Semitism, which just means they're saying Shem. Shem is one of the three sons of Noah. And violence against him, this is the point, this is where the lie comes in, a new ideology was born. Zionism, a national liberation movement of the JJ people. This is when the bullshit came in, all right? Balfour Declaration, madness, confusion. Zionists saw a return to the JJ Homeland as the path to the JJ redemption from the thousands of years of oppression. They totally went against the scriptures. Clearly, in the Bible, the Lord said, I will gather you. I will deliver you from wherever you be scattered at. Okay? Even Caiaphas, okay, the high priest understood that. So this goes to show you that these people in our land are, okay, doing their own thing. Okay? They're doing their own thing. They're not taking heed to the Bible because they don't believe in the Bible. They believe in, okay, left-hand magic, sorcery, Satanism, okay, Illuminati, weirdo shit, okay, on the left-hand side. Because really, Illuminati just means enlightened ones, all right, bearers of the light or holders of the light, okay, and they think that with the knowledge and power that was given to them on the left-hand side is the light. But guess what? We got the light too in righteousness, okay, and we are the righteous Illuminati, all right. So we're taking that word back too. We're taking all these words back in righteousness. We're taking everything back. Point is, though, this is why there's so much confusion, all right, and there's so much turmoil over that land, because this is what happened, all right. They took the land. Oh, well, one more scripture. Woo, see, the scriptures are flying. See, the Lord wants to bring this out. Hold up. What's going on? Oh, there's a freeze. Okay, hold up. Nope. We gonna get to it right now. I can't get to it. My computer's freezing. It seems that Esau, Edom, all right, or the devil doing what he needs to do, all right, to prevent this truth. But it's still gonna come out because I got the Bible right here. Don't worry, it's still gonna come out. Esau, you can't stop this truth. You could play with the internet. You can. You could try, but you will fail. So Ezekiel chapter 35, okay? Let's see, where's that? Come on. Nope, it's still playing games. Hold on. Is it Ezekiel 35 or Ezekiel 25? It's not 20. Let me go to 25. All right. Nope. Ezekiel 36. It's the next one. Ezekiel 36 and shoot, where is it at? Yep, Ezekiel 36, verse 5. Therefore, thus saith the Lord God, surely in the fire of my jealousy have I spoken against the residue of the heathen, and against all Idumea, here's the point, which have appointed my land into their possession with the joy of all their heart, with the spiteful minds to cast it out for a prey. And that's what went down here, okay? JJ, Zionism, madness, okay? They appointed our land into their possession and caused the greatest confusion on earth. But guess what? The Lord has raised up his servants, the prophets, to, understand the truth and tell the world that, no, all right, these people are lying. We got the truth. We're the Israelites. They're not. They're imposters. They took over that land to deceive the masses, all right? And they still, all right, catch themselves in their own lies because they still write articles, okay, talking about, all right, what the traditional, which the real Hebrews always understood, all right, that they would have to wait for the Messiah to return, all right, to bring them back to the homeland, all right, to deliver them for wherever they be scattered at, all right. So with that, I want to give all praise and all glory to Yahweh, Bashem, Yahushai, Bashem, Okakodash. Double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone who rule well and taught us this truth. They are the true teachers for the nation of Israel on earth today. And salutation to the Akim out there pushing this truth to sincerity throughout the four corners of the earth and risking their life for Yahweh, Bashem, Yahushai's sake. Love you, brothers. Keep enduring, keep the faith, keep pushing, keep fighting, keep studying. Pray without ceasing. Pray for each other. Pray for the apostles and elders. As you can see, we're almost out of here. All right. For the few that are watching, all right. Keep studying. We pray for your cover. Shalom, and you already know Shalom.